So after comparing the R version, this one, with the 450MT, go and see that video if you haven't seen it. And after comparing this version, the X version, the road version, with the Woodsy Vogwods 525 DSX, whatever it's called, we're going to compare it with the Honda NX500, the ugly Honda, the replacer of the CB500X. So let's start with just looking at them. Yeah, okay. Which one do I like? I think this is more wild. This small bit. So let's continue by placing the foot peg at the same position. The foot peg on the NX is back because it's got the same chassis with the sport bike, and you feel like you're driving a sport bike when you're sitting on it because your legs are kind of back. I think I've got a similar position, kind of. Let's move it down a bit. Yeah. So they're in a kind of similar position. So let's see what's different and what's similar. When you stand up, the height of the handlebar will be very similar, but the KTM will be closer to you, whatever that means. You might be bending less forward if you're standing up and driving these bikes. So the seat, it's got a much bigger distance from the foot peg, bigger, slightly bigger distance, so maybe slightly more comfortable. Of course, more front, the foot peg on the KTM, maybe more comfortable too, so I guess you'll be fine. Tall people will fit on both. I think there's a very big gap on the NX here, so tall people fine. Passenger foot pegs are at almost the same position, so it's pretty much the same story. Now let's move to the seat at the same position so we can compare. Windscreen protection seems to be exactly the same. Handlebars seem to be a bit lower on the KTM. Okay, lower and closer. And the seat looks more comfortable on the NX500. Okay, the wheelbase is a bit smaller on the NX. It's 1445, but it's not using the wheelbase trick, which moves the center of the wheel further front from the fork. So the bikes are very similar. There's a trick here, see, but the fork is at the same position, kind of. But this bike here will have much more suspension travel, 200 millimeters, 20 centimeters, and this one's got around 15 if I'm not wrong. Both are not adjustable. On the Woodsy, I forgot to mention these details, the Woodsy is adjustable, but of course it's only 15 millimeters, so you have to try it and see if it's a stiff suspension on this one, but it'll be more capable because of the longer travel. So weight wise, I think this is around 190 or maybe 200 kilos with gas, fuel, curb weight, and this one's around 175, so it will be a lighter bike, the KTM. It looks better. I think the KTM looks more wild. I don't like the exhaust on the NX. If it had an exhaust underneath, it would be cooler. I think the CB500X was a nicer looking bike. Anyway, so one more model in the middle range. The price will be cheaper, I think, on the 390, the X, We don't have a price yet, but if the Enduro was 6,500 euros in Greece, I guess this would be around 7,000, somewhere there. Doesn't seem that the traction control wasn't mentioned on the site, so I don't know if it's got it. Anyway, that's pretty much all for this comparison. If you're a tall person, go for the R version. It's got the big wheels. I think it will fit on it also, but it would probably be more expensive. If you don't fit on the 450MT, if you didn't watch that video, oops, that's the wrong bike, you will fit on this one because of the shape of the tank. Anyway, I'm B4R, thanks for watching, bye. If you want another video or another comparison, tell me and I will not do it. Bye.